Hello, everyone. I'm James. Welcome back to Easy English for You. And today I have my wonderful student, Alice, here with me.
Hi, everyone. I'm Alice, and I'm so excited to be here today.
Alice, are you ready for today's lesson?
Yes. So, James, what are we going to talk about today?
Great question. Today we're going to explore something that confuses many English learners. We're talking about I like to versus I like
Oh, I use these all the time, but I'm never sure which one is correct.
Exactly. And you're not alone, Alice. Millions of learners around the world struggle with this. But here's the exciting part. Once you understand the secret behind these two patterns, your English will sound much more natural.
Really? There's a secret?
Oh, yes. And by the end of today, you'll know exactly when to use each one. You'll also learn a special brain-based technique that will help you remember this forever.
Wow, I can't wait.
So let's dive in. First, let me ask you something, Alice. Why do you think this topic is so important?
Well, I think it's because we use like every single day. We talk about our hobbies, our preferences, our dreams.
Exactly right. Like is one of the most common verbs in English. And when you use it incorrectly, it can make your English sound unnatural. But when you use it correctly, you sound confident and fluent.
Yes, I really want to sound more natural.
And you will, Alice. Trust me. Now, let me explain the big idea here. The difference between I like to and I like is not about grammar rules. It's about how native speakers think and feel.
Think and feel?
Yes, this is where most textbooks get it wrong. They tell you the grammar rule, but they don't tell you the feeling behind it. So today, I'm going to teach you the native speaker's mindset.
Okay, I'm ready. Please teach me.
All right, let's start with I like to. When you say I like to, you're talking about a choice or a habit. It's something you decide to do regularly. For example, I like to drink coffee in the morning.
Oh, so it's like a routine?
Exactly. It's something you choose to do often. Now, let's talk about I like When you say I like you're talking about the experience itself. You're talking about the joy or pleasure you feel when you do it. For example, I like drinking coffee.
Oh, so it's more about the feeling?
Yes, perfect, Alice. I like to drink coffee means you choose to drink coffee as a habit. I like drinking coffee means you enjoy the experience of drinking coffee.
Wow, that's such a small difference, but it changes the meaning.
Exactly. And here's the beautiful part. Native speakers don't think about grammar when they speak. They think about the feeling they want to express. So if you want to sound natural, you need to think like a native speaker.
But, James, how do I know which one to use?
Great question. Let me give you a simple trick. Ask yourself, am I talking about a choice or an experience? If it's a choice or habit, use I like to. If it's about enjoying the experience, use I like ing.
Choice equals to, experience equals ing.
Perfect. Now let's practice with some real examples. Alice, tell me something you like to do.
I like to watch movies on weekends.
Excellent. That's correct. You're talking about your habit, your choice. Now tell me about an experience you enjoy.
I like watching romantic comedies?
Yes, perfect. You're talking about the joy you feel when you watch them.
Oh, I think I'm starting to understand.
You're doing great, Alice. Now, let's try something a bit more challenging. I want you to make a sentence using I like to about cooking.
Okay. I like to cooking dinner for my family?
Ah, Alice, that's a very common mistake. You said, I like to cooking, but after to, we need the base form of the verb. So the correct sentence is, I like to cook dinner for my family.
Oh, no. I like to cook dinner for my family.
Perfect. Now you've got it. This is why understanding the pattern is so important. After to, always use the base form, cook, eat, play, study. After like, if you're using the experience form, add ing, cooking, eating, playing, studying.
Thank you, James. That makes so much sense now.
You're very welcome. Now, let's talk about some special cases. Sometimes native speakers use both forms and the meaning is almost the same. For example, I like to read and I like reading are both correct, but there's a tiny difference in feeling.
What's the difference?
I like to read sounds more like a deliberate choice. I like reading sounds more like a general enjoyment. But honestly, in casual conversation, native speakers use both.
So, both are okay?
Yes, in most situations. But if you want to sound more natural, pay attention to the context. If you're talking about your routine, use to. If you're talking about your feelings, use ing.
Okay. I like to exercise in the morning because it's my routine, but I like exercising because it makes me feel good.
Wow, Alice, that's perfect. You just used both forms correctly in context.
Really? Thank you.
Now, let me share a powerful technique with you. This is based on brain science, and it will help you remember this forever.
What is it?
It's called emotional anchoring. Instead of memorizing grammar rules, you create emotional memories. Here's how it works. Think of a real moment in your life when you chose to do something. Maybe you chose to call a friend, or you chose to study English. Now, say out loud, I like to do that.
I like to call my best friend every Sunday.
Perfect. Now feel that choice in your body. You decided to do it. It's your habit. Next, think of an experience you truly enjoyed. Maybe eating your favorite food or watching a beautiful sunset. Now say, I like doing that.
I like eating sushi with my family.
Beautiful. Now feel that joy in your body. You're not talking about the habit, you're talking about the feeling.
Wow, James, this is incredible. I can actually feel the difference now.
That's the power of emotional learning, Alice. Your brain remembers feelings much better than rules. So every time you want to use like, ask yourself, choice or feeling?
Choice is to, feeling is ing.
Exactly. Now, let's practice a few more examples quickly. Alice, tell me something you like to do before bed.
I like to read a book before bed.
Perfect. Now tell me about an activity you enjoy.
I like listening to music when I feel stressed.
Excellent. You're using both forms naturally now.
I feel so much more confident.
And you should. You're doing amazing. Now, before we finish, let me tell you about one more important thing. Some verbs work better with ing, and some work better with to. For example, we usually say, I enjoy reading, not I enjoy to read.
Oh, so some verbs prefer ing?
Yes, verbs like enjoy, love, hate, and mind usually take ing, but verbs like want, need, hope, and decide usually take to.
Is there a rule for this?
Not a perfect rule, but here's a tip. If the verb is about feelings or experiences, it usually takes ing. If the verb is about intentions or decisions, it usually takes to.
That makes sense.
I'm so glad you understand. Now let's do a quick review. What did we learn today?
Well, we learned that I like to is about choices and habits, and I like ing is about experiences and feelings. We also learned to use emotional anchoring to remember the difference. And some verbs prefer ing, while others prefer to.
Perfect summary, Alice. You nailed it. And everyone listening, I want you to try this technique. Think about your own choices and experiences. Practice saying them out loud with like to and like ing. Feel the difference in your body.
Yes, and James, what are we going to learn next time?
Great question. Next time, we're going to talk about cooking verbs. You'll learn how to describe cooking in English like a native speaker. Words like chop, sauté, simmer, and grill.
Oh, I love cooking.
I know you do. So it's going to be a fun lesson. And everyone, if you have any questions about cooking verbs, please leave a comment below. Tell us what you want to learn, and we'll include it in the next episode.
Yes, please share your questions.
All right, before we go, I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this lesson, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. And if you want to get a PDF summary of today's lesson, you can join our membership. You'll get access to all our materials and bonus content.
Yes, the PDF is really helpful for review.
Thank you so much for being here today. Remember, learning English is a journey, and every small step counts. Keep practicing, keep listening, and most importantly, keep enjoying the process.
Thank you, everyone. See you next time.
Thanks for watching, and as always, keep going and keep growing.